everyone. Welcome to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. When last we left off, we were running through the Gathering of the Grey Company here. We had just finished Chapter 6, or actually Chapter 5 here in Estelden, where we had gone to help Halbarad fight an incursion of Angmarum over there in the eastern part of the North Downs here, over there in the Nan Amlung East. So now we've gotten the next chapter, Chapter 6, Farewell to Evendim. We need to go to Lothrandir, up in Lake Evendim, and see if we can convince Calenglad and the Rangers of Evendim to come and join the Grey Company. They've already said that it's not going to be easy, especially with how much Calenglad loves the area around Lake Evendim. And if I remember correctly, he was also the one who was in love with one of the water daughters. If you remember that blue lady in the cave with all the waterfalls, who looked like she was a relative of Goldberry. I believe he was the one that still had a crush on her, so I don't know if we're going to be able to get him to convince him to leave the shores of the lake or not. But we will go and try that now. And we're going to get a horsey ride over there, and we will see you when we arrive.
Greetings.
We are arriving here on the shores of Lake Evendim here at the camp of Lothrandir. I got to say, this is one of the longest swift travels. The fact that swift travels, whenever you leave the stable, you either come in halfway down that hill or ride halfway up it. It's as bad as the one in Estelden, where you ride out of the town and up a couple of hills before it decides to kick you out and load in the next zone here. So it's like, wow. Alrighty, let's look here and let's talk to, we don't need to talk to Nat. We actually need to come right on over here and go talk to Calenglad. So let's go up. He should be in the middle of the little ruined area here next to the campfire, where he spends the vast majority of his time sitting here working with the rangers to prevent the Angmarum from taking over the ruins of Numenos over there. Let us go ahead and let's talk to Calenglad. Let's see. Farewell to Evendim.
I wondered if this day would come.
You say that Aragorn has need of the Dunedain. I wondered if this day would come. We have safeguarded Numenos and the lands around Lake Evendim for so long now that it seemed we would do so forever. To be towed thus, that it comes to an end, and we must travel into distant lands to the south. Calenglad gazes for a moment out at the clear waters of Lake Evendim. I will go with the Grey Company. That is my duty, and I will not shy away from it. But first, I want to save some of the relics of Numenos from being plundered. Angmarum still haunt the city, leaderless though they be. And in the past few weeks they have allied themselves with numerous tomb robbers to strip the city of any relics they can find. Let us recover such relics from one of the wards while still we can. Speak to me when you are ready to go. So we are going to talk to Calenglad and travel with him to the flooded ward. All right. Let's see here. Speak to him again.
I will go with the Grey Company, but there is something I must first do.
And it is a solo quest. I will go with the Grey Company, but first I want to clear one of the wards of Numenos of relics that would be plundered by the Angmarum and their Tomb Raider allies if we leave. Sure, we can do that.
The ranger Calenglad has long stood watch over the ancient city of Numenos in Evendim. If he is to join the Grey Company on its southern road, he will need to leave that city behind.
Let us clear this ward of robbers, Gnarlo. The false king has been defeated, but followers of Angmar still remain in Numenos. The coffers of Carn-Dûm are empty, and these riches have bought the loyalty of these robbers. Too many relics have all been wrested from this proud city. There they are, Gnarlo. Indeed they are. Let's see if we can... We can't fight them from the rear. Perhaps Calenglad will be able to once we get them distracted. This is one of the flooded wards, huh? I'm assuming at some point we'll see some of the flooding. Because other than that little water pouring in back there in the background, there doesn't seem to be a whole heck of it. The coins of Angmar are wasted if this is the quality of wretches they buy. Still, if the Rangers leave for the Southlands, even the weak will seem mighty if unopposed. More robbers approach. Lots of plunder seekers. Lots of plunder seekers. And it's not even talk like a pirate day. They fall. Let us keep moving. I am not content to leave robbers within this city. It's a nice little zone here. The fighting against Amarthael's forces took a grave toll on this part of the city, Gnarlo. It did not always look thus. Up these steps, the hired hands of Angmar came from this way. Alright, city despoilers this time instead of the plunderers. And Calenglad, you talk too damn fast. See, this is the very reason why I have to keep the chat thing up over there, even though sometimes, like earlier today, they were getting into some really annoying political crap. Yes, it's election day, but most of us are really, really freaking tired of hearing about it and talking about it. We know who we're going to vote for. And we probably pretty much consider whoever votes for the other person to be idiots. I think that's probably true on both sides, even though they're the real idiots. They are no match. Would that all allies of Angmar were so frail. Numinas has stood empty for most of the age, but the Dunedain have always watched over it. Can we really abandon it again? Is it wise to travel to the Southlands? Let us proceed, Gnarlo. But, you know, each side pretty much probably considers the other side, watch your step upon these stairs, to be idiots. And of course, you know, I agree. Do you hear that? Voices from the tomb ahead, ready for yourself for battle. Of course, whoever is not voting for the person I'm voting for is a total idiot. But that's just the point of it. And it's getting really tiring of seeing it in chat all the time. Let us continue on into Numinas. Because the real idiot in this case is Calenglad here. It's like, can we talk a little slower? You know, the people are going to be here. You can wait. This is an instance, pal. Good fortune within the crypt, Gnarlo. There are many robbers within. Where are you going with that? Oh, you want me to go now? Wishing me good fortune while what? You go outside to get a suntan? Like I said, talking about idiots. We don't need to talk politics to discuss idiots. Good God. You know, here he is worried about the city spoilers and the plunderers. This is actually a nice little area here. Look at this. Wow. Let's get a good look around because, yes, once again, this may be the last time we ever see this. Although perhaps there'll be an instance, perhaps we can pull it up on the instance tracker or something like that. Okay, we're finally hitting something flooded. Okay, let's see. They're green, so I really don't think I need to riddle them. Especially not whenever I can sneak up and backstab the first one really, really well. Alright, let's take out the easy guy first. before we start honking on the other guy. There we go. Oops. Yeah, this guy. Tomb Robber Leader. And down he goes. Nice. Okay. Now, where shall we look now for more robbers? Also want to look around and make sure we're not missing anything. So sweet. So nice. Alright, there's another plunder seeker. Assuming these must be some sort of crypts or something. That's what they look like. Yeah, they look like crypts that have been sitting here and flooded over the ages. Let's see if we can take out a few more here. Get back into burglar style. Let's get that. Let's distract them. Let's at least show a little bit of professionalism here. I was wondering if my crits were gonna fire off there. Next up, another city despoiler. Actually, there's a couple right over here, aren't there, that need to be dealt with. I think I can puzzle you without, yes I can puzzle you without breaking the, breaking stealth now, can I? He resisted my distraction. Good, another fine, mighty hit from behind. I was playing Secret World today with Mind Theme, which I'm actually thinking about. Yeah, I know, don't have time for all the games I play now, but it's just like, you know, I'd really like to record some of the stuff that we do in there. City despoiler, alrighty. Let's distract you again. Especially like today, we went and did he did the Halloween event where we were fighting against the cat god. I can't say I contributed much because the guy was just tough as nails. But he does, Mind Fiend approaches that game like he approaches every other game. He definitely puts his all into them. If you've ever seen the stuff that he does with, you know, back in the days when we played Minecraft on the Brocraft server and stuff like that, you'll remember that he was the one that was always building these massively intricate redstone items and redstone machinery and stuff like that. And these meticulous automated farms and things. You know, always diving into what exactly he knew all the mechanics of it, you know, had studied all the different, what is the spawn range and everything like that. Whereas it came across all Greek to me. I could barely be bothered at times to dig redstone out of the walls. But, you know, different play styles for different folks. Needless to say, he has, even though he says he's lost his really good combat build that he had, he has managed to produce a combat character in the world of the Secret World that is just absolutely freaking awesome. And I should have reforged that one before I came in here, although it's a level 60, so it's not going to level up anymore unless I put some legacies or something on it and do some of the stuff that's going to increase its possible level. So needless to say, he walked me through the dungeon, basically. Because you get to a big fight at the end against the cat god. And oh my lord, was he a monster. But he was basically able to solo it quite easily. I think he only died once. I died at least a half a dozen. Came out of it with every single piece of equipment on me broken. Whoops. Let's go back to here. You know, maybe we'll do that as well, because that's always been one of the reasons why I've done these LPs and stuff. One, because there's so much fun making them. You defeated the tomb robbers and should now examine their plunder. Let's take a look inside here. As I said, we probably won't be coming back in here. Okay. Let's look at their plunder now. Inside the chest, you see many relics stolen from Numinos. Alright. Very good, Gnarlo. We will return these relics to their proper places, but first I have other business here. Wait until Calenglad. Gwyndeath! Yes, he was the one. I know you are here. Gwyndeath, come forth. I knew he was the one that had the crush on the lady. My curiosity demanded I show myself, Dunedain. Nothing more. I wish to know why Gnarlo has brought you to this place. Why has Gnarlo brought me? Gwyndeath, it was my idea to... It has been long since you came to my grotto, Gnarlo. You were then the messenger of Aragorn, son of Arathorn. You and he have dwelt in my thoughts ever since. That is why we have come. It has been made known to us that Aragorn has need of the Dunedain. I will ride to him in Rohan. It is my duty. There will be trials upon the road. It is a long way to that land. I care not, Gwyndeath. All my concerns are for those I leave behind. Such concerns are a weakness in man. Is that all you have to say to me? Have I not spent a lifetime? Calenglad. Short of the lives of men, even those of the Dunedain. Even proud Elendil came in the end to death, and I mourned his passing. But I mourn not for a season, not for a single span of years. My grief will last for many lifetimes. And so it is I give my love to that which can outlast the lifetime of a single man. Men may die, Calenglad. Indeed, I see death upon your road. But if through your actions Aragorn takes his throne, a kingdom shall return that should never have ended. And is that not worth some measure of sorrow? I do not know, Gwyndeath. Farewell, Calenglad and Gnarlo. Ninuiel will remember you both. I will return when Aragorn has regained his throne. I promise. You must think me an old fool, Gnarlo. There is no protection I can offer Gwyndeath that she cannot manage for herself. Still, it is difficult to leave behind people and places we hold dear. I did not want to leave without saying goodbye. I have now done so, but it does not make the leaving any easier. Completed the farewell to Evendim. Let us leave this place, Gnarlo. The air has grown chill of a sudden, and I am ready to return to Tinnerdir. Okay, let us see what Calenglad has said now. Saved Lairdan. Oh my god, you are way behind on the times there, pal. You're still talking about saving Lairdan.
That is the way of it, then.
That is the way of it, Gnarlo. Some part of my heart will remain always within the walls of Innuminos, though duty carry me far away. It will be up to others now to safeguard the places and the people that I hold dear. I will ride to Aragorn and let the future hold what it may. I will face it unblinking. So we can get a map to Forgel. We can get a Legacy of Fate. A Legacy of Will. Oh, or a Númenórean Beastmaster. When applied to a legendary item, the title changes the weapon's damage type to Westerness and strengthens the weapon's damage against beasts. See, with a Legacy of Will, a Legacy of Fate. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's look at our character right quick. Will. Fate. We could use some more Will. We could. Let's get a Legacy of Will there.
You should travel now north to Forkel.
Alright, Chapter 7. Lothrandir of the Frozen Wastes. I will speak with some of the others of the Dunedain here in Evendim about joining with the Grey Company on its journey south. But you should travel now north to Forkel. I sent the ranger Lothrandir to meet with the Loths some time ago about the growing danger of Angmar, but once his task was completed, he loved the land and its people so much that he decided to remain. He would be disappointed to learn that the Grey Company was called without his participation. Travel north to Surikaila to speak with Lothrandir, but keep this in mind. He has lived among the Loths for quite a while now, and has surely adopted some of their customs and taken on something of their personalities. Alright, looks like we'll be going back to Angmar after that. Okay, is that it? Yep, that is the Rangers of Estelden. What was that?
What do you need?
That's level 38. Oh, that's where it sent us to the Rangers, but we already had something, a quest taking us there, apparently. So that is where we are going to stop it. We have convinced Calenglad to leave his little blue love behind and come with the Grey Company to go to his lord Aragorn's need far to the south in Rohan. So we will see y'all next time when we will be going up to Surikaila, high up in the frozen wastes, and see if we can convince the ranger Lothrandir that he is needed far, far away from the snows and ice that he has become accustomed to. So we will see you next time, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.